It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's the opening round of the PGA Championship from Quail Hollow Club in Charlotte, North Carolina. It looks like a great day out there. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group, John McCarthy on the course as well. And Rich, here we are at the PGA Championship in beautiful Quail Hollow. What sorts of challenges will the players face this week?
Well, the good news is they will face a golf course that is probably the best conditioned golf course that they play in the PGA Championship historically. It is immaculate. There's hardly a blade of grass out of place. However, there's a lot of grass out there, over 7,500 yards long. Let's not even talk about the Green Mile holes 16, 17, and 18. Historically, the toughest three-hole stretch on the PGA Tour. This thing is just a beast. There's a reason why this is one of the most difficult courses on the PGA Tour.
Let's get down to the first hole. As we get into today's action, it appears we have a rivalry brewing between our featured player and Lydia Ko. Henny, do you have any more info on this?
Andrew, Lydia Ko is cool, calm and collected. She is a proven winner on the LPGA Tour. She's a major winner. She has nothing to prove today. The featured player is up against it, let me tell you.
Thanks, Henny. Can't wait to see how this player deals with the undeniable talent of Lydia Ko. That's a really nice approach shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
6 feet to the hole. That's the way you start a round. An opening hole birdie.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
The second at Quail Hollow is a par 4.
Tough little driving hole here. Fairway cambers from left to right, so draw spin is required if you want to find the fairway. From there, second shot back up the hill ever so slightly, but a large drop off on the right hand side. We'll see plenty of action.
That's a good one to build momentum on.
Going with less club.
Target practice with these approach shots, just like that.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
And this one from 9 feet away.
This for back-to-back birdies.
That was close. And a tap in left for par. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. Over to 3, a par 4.
A straightaway par 4 sometimes can be the most challenging tee shots out there. Lone bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot, pretty flat to a green that's raised up just a little bit. 2 tiers, down below, up top. It's a solid hole.
That's going to work nicely for him. This looks like a 190-yard shot. The club choice is a 6-iron. Not a bad result right there. This putt left for birdie. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Now to 4, it's a par 3.
Short little par 3 here, protected by 3 green side bunkers on the front of it, but don't go long. That's a danger zone as well. This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Now over to Lydia Ko.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, how about this shot? Tracking towards the cup.
Time to get back to the course. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. John, give us a read on this putt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to move right to left.
That nearly went in for birdie. The par putt. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader.
And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Dog leg from left to right, protected by bunkers both right and left. Second shot back up the hill to a green that slopes from back to front and from right to left.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. This is his second shot. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. "13 feet to the cup." Now that's a mistake. How do you leave that short?
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. We've arrived now on the 6th, which is a par 3.
It's a difficult par 3 or an easy short par 4.
Oh, that one looked pretty good off the blade, and it's looking pretty good on the green too. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Oh, she's put a pure stroke on this. Come on. An opportunity for a birdie here. Well hold. Let's move on. And that will take him to 3 under. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next.
Over to 7. It's a par 5.
Water on the right-hand side comes into play very quickly. Only the longest hitters in the game are going to reach those bunkers down the left-hand side. Second shot, should you go for it, to a green that's pretty flat, 2-tier green, but again, water everywhere on the right-hand side.
Rich, you look at Lydia Ko. If she's not a star already, she will be one day.
Well, she came on to the scene just in such a massive, dynamic way. Had a little low time in her career, but right now, back in the swing of things and looking sharp as ever.
5 wood is the choice. Staring down a very long putt here. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
That looked good all the way. And this putt to move into the top 20. Another birdie. That's 2 in a row. Maybe the start of a hot streak.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
4 under par and starting to build some momentum. Let's check out the 8th hole, a par 4.
A very simple, short par 4. Players should be feasting when they arrive to the tee. Longer hitters can find the green. The others hit your tee shot up there short, and it's just a chip and a putt.
Wow, cannot hit it much farther than that. that is going to work. A putt to move into the top 10. That one drops. It's the 5th birdie of the round. And that's good enough to move him into the top 10. Now to 9, a par 4.
A long par 4, dog legs from right to left. If you miss the bunker down the right-hand side, you've got a great view of the green for your second. This green is fairly flat with bunkers front and to the right. It's a strong par 4 indeed.
5 under at the moment. The club choice is a 6-iron. That's another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Another birdie. 6 of them on the day. And now into the top 5 on the leaderboard. The second 9 opens up with a par 5.
Little double dog leg par 5, your tee shot out to the right-hand side. Then it requires a little bit of a cut around those trees, downhill to a green that slopes from back to front. Keep it in play on this par 5. Birdie is very attainable.
That's how you take on a par 5.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. This is buckets.
Here's a putt to get to 8 under. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
He's got this one going down the hill and moving to the left. Let's see how he deals with it.
Oh, I thought that was going down. Big opportunity here. A putt for birdie. Down to Henny.
37 feet out for this one.
Here we go on a good line. That's a good job from that distance. That's a rough one, a 3-putt par on this hole. Here's a look at the way things stand. Our featured player is in a tie for second.
Hole number 11 is a par 4.
I love this par 4, little dog leg from right to left, deep bunkers down the left-hand side. You find the fairway, second shot is uphill to a green that's massive in size but minuscule in hole locations.
Quality shot, that one. And here we are with the third shot. Only a few shots off the pace. That got a little out of control, I think.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
4 feet to the cup.
Yeah, he's looking at a bogey putt here.
And after that, he sits at 5 under par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Narrow driving area down the hill. Second shot goes uphill ever so slightly to a green that runs from left to right.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Coming up against consistency here. This player's top 10 in the FedEx.
And back to the play, shall we? Second shot here on the 12th. That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
And this putt is to move into the top 5. Oh, was that a rush of blood? 8 feet to the cup. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 13th is a par 3.
Long downhill par 3 with a green that is historically rock hard.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
Ooh, this might be hold. That's a touch of class. Coases it up towards the hole. Yeah, not much to sweat there. Trailing by 4 strokes. Well, when you stand on the tee here at the 14th at Quail Hollow Club, Rich, you're given 2 choices. Do you lay up or go for it?
It begs you to take out the big stick and go for it. However, most days the proper play is take an iron out and lay it up down the right-hand side, opening up the green for the second shot.
Oh, just missed. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's behind now, but that could be a motivating thing.
A chance now to get to 3rd in the standings. So close to the eagle. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. He's in a share of 3rd place.
15 at Quail Hollow, a big uphill par 5.
Fairly generous landing area for these players, but the second shot plays straight back uphill off a slightly downhill lie. Tough to get enough elevation on your second shot to hold the green. However, there's great opportunities all around this green to chip it close or possibly in.
John, what does he face in that bunker?
I'm not seeing a whole lot of ball in the sand here, guys. Let's see how they deal with this one.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Right now, it's 6 under. That nearly went in. From 10 feet away. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This one's going left to right.
So close. 3 feet to the cup. After that hole, he falls back to 3 under. 16 is the start of the Green Mile at Quail Hollow.
And carrying that bunker down the right-hand side is nearly impossible. Lay it out to the left. Second shot plays down the hill. And as you can see, water, water everywhere.
About 220 left to the hole. This is a 5-iron. This one will have to travel pretty far to get to the bottom of the cup.
Yep, that works. Nicely done.
A par putt coming up. That one drops. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. Rich, take us through the tee shot at the par 3 17th.
Downhill par 3, water front, left behind, bail out to the right-hand side, and take your chances getting it up and down.
5-iron on the way. And still no putter in the hand.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Oh, that's a stunner. How well she's swinging it. Going with the pitching wedge here. She's managed to find the green on this approach.
And we're looking at the second shot on 17. Well, a big par save could mean a lot going forward. That one drops. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Now to 18, the par 4.
Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful setting. However, water down the left, bunkers on the right. Find the fairway, second shot plays straight back up the hill. But once again, water left, bunkers on the right-hand side. What a hole.
Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out. That one will not settle on the green. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. This putt from 6 feet away. Wow. A tap in for bogey. And the round will end with a tap in on 18. Before we say goodbye, we take a last look at the leaderboard, and with the round complete, Victor Hovland is leading the way. So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our second-round coverage of the PGA Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for being with us on this beautiful day. Max Homa always with a smile on his face, and he's smiling atop the leaderboard. He's leading the event by 1 stroke as we begin our coverage here on 2K Sports. Look at that drive. He got all of it. This is a 200-yard shot. This putt for a birdie. John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
This is looking like 33 feet, I'd say, to the cup.
Starting this one way out to the right. Let's see if it turns.
A 3-foot putt.
There is a significant amount of right to left on this putt.
And the person out in front of the field right now is Max Homa. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Really difficult tee shot here. You got to try and work it from right to left off the tee with any club.
This one will be close.
A relief for this player. It stayed out of the rough.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Setting up here from about 140 yards. Oh, that is beautiful. A stunning approach shot that everyone down here enjoyed, apart from Lydia Ko.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Okay, here we are again, back live. 4 feet left to the hole. Let's take a quick look at the leaderboard, and Max Homa leads the way. Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole.
Straight away, really difficult to find the fairway. Second shot uphill to an undulating green.
That really sounded pure. Let's go down to Henny.
Setting up here from about 195 yards. Okay, clubbing down.
This is a long way home. Henny, how tricky is this one?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Oh, this looks good early. That's a pretty good putt from there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
The man everyone is chasing right now is Max Homa. And now here's a look at the par 3 fourth.
Protected by bunkers all around it, but don't go long. Danger area.
This is a 7-iron on the way. This one is tracking right at the hole. Tap in birdies. What a beautiful sight. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Tough little driving hole here. Find the fairway though. Find yourself a birdie.
It looked like it came out of a cannon. Well, Rich, this looks like a familiar spot for this player.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Oh, I like the look of this one. This looks really good. Well, that'll play, and that will move him up the leaderboard as well.
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that, straight in the hole.
Currently 5 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And now onto the par 3, 6th hole.
Really difficult par 3. Good luck making a par here.
A bit wild on approach there.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Come on, don't stop now. Keep on.
And he needs this to save par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Max Homa is the current leader as we head over to the next.
We make our way to the par 5, 7th hole.
Water off the tee on the tee shot comes into play all the way down the right-hand side on this gettable par 5.
Wow, that was launched. And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag.
This one heading to the bunker.
Here's a look at the lie in the bunker. He's got this left for birdie. John, give us a read on this putt.
Well, this one's going to break pretty hard to the left.
So close to a birdie. And just to finish off the par. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. And now teeing off on a par 4.
Pretty simple hole here. Short par 4. Find the fairway, chip and putt for your birdie.
Wow, got absolutely all of that one. Now over to Lydia Ko.
She's brimming with confidence, having birdied her last hole.
We're back. Time to have more live play. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. Henny is greenside.
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
And just this short one left for par. And the person out in front of the field right now is Max Homa. And now teeing off on this par 4.
Don't be drawn into the trees down the left-hand side. From there, bogey or worse definitely can come into play.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
A 3-footer coming up.
These par putts, they keep around going.
Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. Let's take a quick look at the leaderboard, and Max Homa leads the way. We've hit the 10th hole. It's a par 5.
Be smart on this par 5. Keep it in play. Give yourself the best opportunity for birdie.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. That was really well played. Here's the 3rd shot. Not a green in regulation. That's a tough one.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. This one greenside in the rough. A chance here for par. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
215 left here.
Oh, he's going to like this one. He will like this result.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 6 under. He's in a share of 15th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Time for the second shot at the 12th.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Just a 4-footer remaining.
Looking for another birdie here.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he moves to 7 under. He currently finds himself in a tie for 14th in the tournament. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Hit it into the center of the green every single day.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
This one headed out to the left.
Unable to find the green on this one. Here's Lydia Ko. And back to the course with the live action. Oh, no one likes a plug lie. Really, just getting it out of the bunk is a big deal here. And he can now go and grab the putter because he's found the green. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. 5 feet coming up to the cup. And that sees him drop down the standings a little bit. The 14th is a par 4.
Risk versus reward. How brave are you feeling? Take out the driver and go for it, but be wary of the water on the left-hand side as it lurks close by.
This one's heading towards the green. Might get there.
Oh, so close. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And now -7 for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Teeing off now on this par 5.
Love this par 5. Second shot is really difficult to get enough elevation to hold the green, but around the green, chipping and putting, pretty straightforward.
That's a pretty good shot right there. The second at 15. What a shot, a tap in left for birdie. Okay, a lot to like there as he moves to 8 under par. Let's check out the 16th. It's a par 4.
Bail out left of that bunker with your tee shot. Second shot straight down the hill. However, with a long iron hand, not easy to find.
This shot from approximately 180 yards. That's a great position to be in after that approach.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
What a hole indeed. If you find the green, you've made a mistake because you pulled your tee shot.
Wow, what a swing right there. This is a hybrid. That will definitely work. This putt to get to 10 under par. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Well, the putt will start out pretty straight. Take a little turn to the right, nearing the hole.
Oh, that birdie would have been a big boost to the card. A tap-in par. It's a one-shot lead for Victor Hovland. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Don't let the beauty of the hole suck you in. This thing is dangerous.
About 200 yards left to the hole. This is a 5-iron. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. 8 feet left to the cup. That one just rolls by. And just a tap in left for par. Time to go sign your card and get something to eat. That will do it for our second round coverage. Rich, we're on to the weekend.
Looking forward to the final 36 and seeing what that has in store for us.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour Proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's the third round of the PGA Championship from Quail Hollow. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. We're following our featured player who's currently in the top 30. This is a big day to try to get closer to the top of the leaderboard. That's a really nice shot. Second shot here on the first. I like that one. An opportunity to make birdie. Henny, what more can you tell us?
This is a 12-footer here.
I can't believe that didn't go in for birdie. A short one left for par. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. And the man who sits atop the leaderboard is Viktor Hovland. A par 4 here.
Strong hole here. If you make 4, job well done.
Could not be more perfect. And fortunately, that shot will hang on to the fairway.
Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. This putt from 8 feet away.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
How did that not go in? Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. As we move on to the next hole, Viktor Hovland is our leader. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 third.
2-tier green here. Second shot has got to be spot on the correct level.
A lot to like about that one. Looks like about a 170-yard shot required here.
Club up. I like this play.
What a beautiful leave right there. Now this putt for birdie. And that one will drop. Here's a look at the leaderboard with Viktor Hovland leading the way. Now let's go out to the par 3 fourth.
Historically the firmest green on this golf course. Be wary of your spin.
Going with 8-iron here.
BE8, beautiful. What an exceptional approach into this green. Lydia Ko seems to be paying a bit more attention to her rival now, and for good reason.
That putt drops. That's 2 birdies in a row, and some momentum is building.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Dog leg from left to right, protected by bunkers both right and left. Second shot back up the hill to a green that slopes from back to front and from right to left.
Well, this would be a familiar spot, Rich. It looks like the same one as yesterday.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with this next shot. It wasn't very good.
This is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
It's a difficult par 3 or an easy short par 4.
His second shot here. And that's safely on the surface. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
An important par save.
And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
Time now for a par 5, the 7th.
If you keep it in play, this is definitely a birdie hole. You get off kilter just a little bit, bogeys or worse come into the equation.
This shot in the 220-yard range. This putt to move inside the top 10. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
I think this putt's going left to right.
Here's a look at the way things stand. He is in a tie for 9th. All right, we're moving along to the action at the 8th.
Only the longest players in the game are going to find the green, but this is a definite birdie opportunity for everyone.
That was right on target. Trying to get to 15 under par. Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Not sure if that was a misread, but it comes up short. As we take a look at the leaderboard, we show you our featured player is in a tie for 10th. Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Really difficult here. You'd love to walk off this green with a 4.
That's a good one to build momentum on. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
He's got the big 200 all the way back to this pin.
Wow, imagine that. It was so close. And this putt to move into the top 5. Wow, cannot believe that did not drop in for birdie. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. Over to hole number 10, it's a par 5.
Be smart on this par 5. Don't get greedy and bring a big number into play.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Let's see what happens out of this greenside bunker. Okay, greenside, a chance to get up and down. This putt is for par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And as we move on to the next hole, we bring up the leaderboard. He is in a tie for 10th.
Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
It's a really good dog leg from right to left, par 4. But watch out on the greens. 3 putts happen all the time.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. And now left with this to move into a tie for 7th. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4.
Narrow driving area here on this shortish par 4. This green, though, is fraught with danger.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Second shot here on the 12th. Lovely effort that. And now this to move into a tie for 5th. And this one is for his par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently 15 under par for the event. Hole number 13, a par 3.
Long downhill par 3 with a green that is historically rock hard.
Going with the 5-iron here. Outstanding approach shot. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. John, have you got a read on this one?
Pretty sure it's going to take quite a dive to the right here.
And that putt will end up short. Just a short par putt needed on this hole. Currently 15 under par for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Great opportunity to make birdie, but also bogey or worse.
Yeah, that one will play. Oh, that one just missed the hole. And now this to move into a tie for 6th. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And after that, now sitting at 16 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
That's a textbook swing. Time for the second shot here at 15. Big shot out of the greenside bunker. This putt to move into a tie for 4th. Henny is right there.
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Too much power on that stroke. 7 feet to the cup. Man, that was close. And just finishing off the bogey putt. And the man who sits atop the leaderboard is Viktor Hovland. 16, a par 4.
Water everywhere in play on your second shots. Be wary of not finding it.
This tee shot is looking good so far. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Setting up here from about 190 yards. Going for less club here.
Well, this is one that if it goes in, you'd see it on all the highlights. Oh. 6 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
As we move on to the next hole, Viktor Hovland is our leader. We've reached the 17th. It's a par 3.
Could be the hardest par 3 in the planet to find the green on. Good luck.
Oh, that is just too bad there. This is dicey to say the least.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Never easy out of the rough, but that was well executed. Here's a bogey putt. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This one's going down the hill and to the right.
From that distance, that's a really solid job. This putt from 3 feet away. I think we're lucky that one stopped where it did. That putt goes in, time to make a move. As we check out how things stand, our leader has a 6-shot cushion. Out to the 18th tee.
A spectacular hole indeed, fraught with danger everywhere.
Here's a look at the ball in the fairway bunker. That one appears to be short. This is the 3rd. Could it be? Okay, that'll play. Here's the tap in for par. And the day finishes with a tap in on 18. Well, folks, our first round is complete. Rich, a pleasure to be in the booth with you today.
Oh, so many good things out there happening. I cannot wait to see what this final round brings.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, a champion will be crowned at Quail Hollow as we kick off our final round coverage of the PGA Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you today. So glad you could be with us again today here on 2K Sports. We're hoping for another exciting day of competition. That is going to work. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
This is one you don't practice very often. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This is testing. A big right to left slope.
He's got this one for par. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Tough little driving hole here. Fairway cambers from left to right, so draw spin is required if you want to find the fairway. From there, second shot back up the hill ever so slightly, but a large drop off on the right hand side. We'll see plenty of action.
All right, we can work with that. This putt is from 17 feet away. He's hoping this comes back to the right. That one comes up short.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole.
A straightaway par 4 sometimes can be the most challenging tee shots out there. Lone bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot, pretty flat to a green that's raised up just a little bit. 2 tiers, down below, up top. It's a solid hole.
We've got about 180 left to the hole.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Looks like this is going to miss just right.
The beach is not where you want to be right now. All right, here we are with a par opportunity. Pretty good from that distance, just a little meat left on the bone. Moving along. After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard. We have a par 3 on this one.
Short little par 3 here, protected by 3 greenside bunkers on the front of it, but don't go long. That's a danger zone as well.
This is a 7-iron on the way.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
About 7 feet remain. Looking for his first birdie of the day with this putt. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Tough little driving hole here. Find the fairway though, find yourself a birdie.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got about 140, I'd say. All right, clubbing up.
Yeah, nicely played. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
A really good look at birdie.
Starting this one to the left, and let's see if it comes back.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. We've got Victor Hovland in the lead as we head on to the next. The 6th is a par 3.
Really difficult par 3. Good luck making a par here.
Going with the 5-wood. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Asking this one to come a long way from the right side. That's a nice putt. He'll take that. And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. Currently 11 under par for the event.
Teeing off here on the 7th.
Water on the right-hand side comes into play very quickly. Only the longest hitters in the game are going to reach those bunkers down the left-hand side. Second shot, should you go for it, to a green that's pretty flat, 2-tier green, but again, water everywhere on the right-hand side. This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Not shy about that shot on the par 5 and 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
What a great feeling to put an eagle on the scorecard. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4.
A very simple, short par 4. Players should be feasting when they arrive to the tee. Longer hitters can find the green. The others hit your tee shot up there short, and it's just a chip and a putt.
That's going to work nicely for him. He's got this putt for birdie. Here's a look at the leaderboard with Victor Hovland leading the way. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
a long par 4, dog legs from right to left. If you miss the bunker down the right-hand side, you've got a great view of the green for your second. This green is fairly flat with bunkers front and to the right. It's a strong par 4 indeed.
I've got about 160 yards to the hole here.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. All right, a longer putt remains. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This putt looks like it's breaking right to left.
This putt starts on a good line. This is looking better and better. And it drops. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. We start the second 9 with a par 5.
Little double dog leg par 5. Your tee shot out to the right-hand side. Then it requires a little bit of a cut around those trees downhill to a green that slopes from back to front. Keep it in play on this par 5. Birdie is very attainable.
Oh, keep an eye on this one. Running down the slope. This is his third. Three feet remain. All right, that one is behind us. And the man who sits atop the leaderboard is Victor Hovland.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Strong tee shot. Second shot, though, has got to find the right portion of this green. Diabolical indeed.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
Opting for the 5-wood. Yeah, that was a safe play. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
Putting for a par now. And currently sitting at an impressive 16 under for the tournament. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Narrow driving area down the hill. Second shot goes uphill ever so slightly to a green that runs from left to right.
Second shot here on the 12th. Good shot there. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. He has a share of 13th place in this tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now, great rhythm on that swing. Will this stay on the cut stuff? Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and it's an impressive 5-stroke advantage for our leader. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Risk versus reward. How brave are you feeling? Take out the driver and go for it, but be wary of the water on the left-hand side as it lurks close by.
That's found the bunker. Not ideal. John, how's it lying?
Yeah, they are deep down into this bunker. Should be interesting to see how they escape this one.
Well, that came out nicely from the bunker. That should settle inside the range. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. He's currently in a share of 12th place in this tournament.
Time for the tee shot at 15.
Dog leg from right to left, generous driving area. The green is very accessible all around it.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. Now from the greenside bunker. Hold on a second. A tap in for birdie. You gotta love it. As we move on to the next hole, Victor Hovland is our leader. Let's check out the 16th. It's a par 4.
And carrying that bunker down the right-hand side is nearly impossible. Lay it out to the left. Second shot plays down the hill. And as you can see, water, water everywhere.
This from about 210 yards.
Wind coming right at him.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Setting up here with a long putt. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
And an outside chance here.
This has my attention. This one is gonna go. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
Downhill par 3, water front, left behind. Bail out to the right-hand side and take your chances getting it up and down.
That's a missed green.
Looking at the caddy, a bit too much club there.
Oh, is it going to go down?
A par putt tap in. Here's a look at the leaderboard with Victor Hovland leading the way. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful setting. However, water down the left, bunkers on the right. Find the fairway, second shot plays straight back up the hill. But once again, water left, bunkers on the right-hand side. What a hole.
Not a bad shot right there. This putt for a round of 62. Let's see if this one turns left. Oh, that's the way you finish. A birdie on the closing hole.